Pakistan-China friendship is spread over generations. Pakistan and China are close friends and neighboring countries with common mountains and common rivers. The two countries have common or similar positions on major international and regional issues as well. In fact, friendship and cooperation between Pakistan and China serve the fundamental interests of the two countries and peoples and contribute to peace, stability, and development in the region and beyond. Pakistan, which is situated between the Arabian Sea and the Himalayas, Hindu Kush and Karakoram ranges, has great political, economic and strategic importance. The two sides agreed to elevate the Pakistan-China relationship to the all-weather strategic cooperative partnership, enriching the Pakistan-China community of shared destiny to ensure the perpetual continuity in Pakistan-China friendship from generation to generation. China and Pakistan are set to align development strategies more closely to realize the dreams of people. Both the countries are facing an important task of economic development and improvement of people's livelihood. They need to enhance strategic coordination, deepen practical cooperation, and work together for common development. Energy is a global issue for all the various countries of the world, and especially the countries that are developing from an economic point of view. It has been observed that the energy sector has played a crucial role in the context of global economy. Prices of oil and such other sources of energy have been affecting the economies of various developing nations and have been playing crucial roles in shaping them. The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor project is one of the key components of China's plan. China's investment in Pakistan under the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor project covers construction of highways and installation of energy projects. Money will flow through Chinese banks to Chinese companies, which will employ Chinese workers, just what China needs to stimulate the growth. The government would start 18 power projects under China-Pakistan Economic Corridor worth $27 billion, which would produce 13,880 megawatts of electricity in the country. Energy and water are the prime movers of human life. Though deficient in oil and gas, Pakistan has abundant water and other energy sources like hydropower, coal, wind and solar power. In this regard, let's visit the world's largest solar power project of 900 megawatts, which is being launched in the princely state of Bahawalpur, currently part of Punjab province, stretching along the southern bank of the Sutlej with its capital city at Bahawalpur. It's a fact that solar power generation has become a global focus because it's clean, renewable, and safe. This is Quaid-e-Azam Solar Power Park in Bahawalpur, which started with an investment of $1.5 billion by a Chinese company. It's revealed that the project would be developed with cutting-edge technology and equipment would come from renowned manufacturers of Europe and China. The project will be constructed in 3 phases and is expected to connect to the national grid by the end of 2016. It will be financed by Chinese financial institutions. Solar Power Park will start generating 100 megawatts of electricity in December this year, while the output of the solar power plant would reach 1,000 megawatts by 2016. It is Pakistan's first large-scale solar power project and one of the largest in the world. During the first phase, that's destined to complete in December this year, the plant will have 400,000 solar panels and will be built for an estimated cost of $131 million with a power generation ability of 100 megawatts of electricity. On the 5th of May, Pakistani Prime Minister inaugurated the country's first solar power plant, the latest fruit of increasingly close cooperation with China and Pakistan to end the crippling power cuts in the country. There is no denying the fact that this problem of power blackouts or load shedding has become acute in the last few years. That's why, to balance Pakistan's supply against the demand for electricity, coal power plants are being installed under China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. Coal power, an established electricity source that provides vast quantities of inexpensive, reliable power, has become more important as supplies of oil and natural gas diminish. Presently, coal power is still based on the same methods started over 100 years ago, but improvements in all areas have brought coal power to be the inexpensive power source used so widely today. A financing cooperation agreement was recently signed by the China Exim Bank and the Port Qasim Electric Power Company for the under-construction project. The other 660 megawatts project at Port Qasim is being developed by the Lucky Electric Power Company. Port Qasim is located adjacent to the Bin Qasim town in the southern part of Maleed District, Karachi Division in Sindh. It's located in an old channel of the Indus River at a distance of 35 kilometers east of Karachi's city centre. The Geological Survey of Pakistan reveals that 175 billion ton of coal is buried under the Thar Desert. Thar is known as the largest desert of Pakistan, with the enchanted scenes of sunrise and sun setting, camel caravans, grazing and travelling herds. Thar is a place of a rich, multifaceted culture, heritage, traditions, folk tales, dances and music due to its inhabitants who belong to different religions, sects and castes. It mostly consists of barren tracts of sand dunes covered with thorny bushes. These coal reserves alone are equivalent to a total combined oil reserve 375 billion barrels of Saudi Arabia and Iran. The coal deposits in Thar can change the fate of the country if utilized in a proper way. In Thar, 10 coal-based power plants will be installed on commercial bases, which will generate up to 6,600 megawatts of electricity from coal. It's expected that implementation of this project of Thar coal mining and power project onto the multi-billion China-Pakistan Economic Corridor (Cpec) would boost economic activities and ensure availability of cheap electricity, besides creating employment opportunities. There is another Sahibal coal power project which will start generating electricity from December 2017. It's an important program of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor (Cpec). These two coal power plants in Hyderabad, Sahiba will produce 1,320 megawatts of electricity. That is 1,260 megawatts each through coal, and the work has been started expeditiously. Hydropower has now become the best source of electricity on Earth. It's produced due to the energy provided by moving or falling water. History proves that the cost of electricity remains constant over the years. Because of the many advantages, most of the countries now have hydropower as a source of major electricity producer. The Water and Power Development Authority, WAPDA, is vigorously carrying out feasibility studies and engineering designs for various hydropower projects with a cumulative generation capacity of more than 25,000 megawatts. After the completion of these projects, the installed capacity would rise to around 42,000 megawatts by the end of the year 2020. Azad Jammu and Kashmir can fulfill more than 90% of deficit of now demanded energy for the entire country. China Three Gorges Corporation is already developing 3 hydropower projects in Pakistan: 720 megawatts Garot, 1100 megawatts Kohala, and 590 megawatts Mahal on Jhelum River, and has expressed interest in undertaking more projects. The hydropower project would be developed privately by a Chinese company and would be transferred to the government after 30 years of operation. The first benefit of the hydropower is that no air or water pollutants are produced. No greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide are produced, which makes this source of energy environment friendly. It prevents us from the dangers of global warming. Rather, it saves natural resources. Pakistan's daily energy demand is about 22,000 megawatts, but the country is able to produce and maintain only 16,000 megawatts. Therefore, Pakistan is looking for some other fast-growing energy source to meet this shortage. In this regard, wind energy offers many advantages. Unlike hydropower plants, wind farms have less expenditure. Harnessing the wind is one of the oldest methods of generating energy. Since ancient times, man has used the help of windmills to grind the harvest and to pump water. In this regard, wind power projects under CPEC are operating in Chimpir and Thatta. A wind farm or wind park is a group of wind turbines in the same location used to produce electricity. A large wind farm may consist of several hundred individual wind turbines and cover an extended area of hundreds of square miles. But the land between the turbines may be used for agriculture or other purposes. The Chimpir wind power plant is the first wind power plant in Pakistan. The wind farm is being developed in Chimpir by Zorlu Energy Pakistan, the local subsidiary of a Turkish company. The total cost of the project is $136 million. Completed in 2002, it has a total capacity of 50 megawatts. Three gorges have also planned to build two more wind power projects of 50 megawatts each in Chimpir, Sindh in 2015. For Pakistan, these projects represent an economic boost and a potential solution to an ongoing energy crisis. Solar, coal, wind and hydel energy projects which are planned under the Cpec framework have the potential to double Pakistan's current capacity. These projects are being executed on a fast-track basis on both the sides to translate the plans into reality. Let us stand shoulder to shoulder and work hand in hand to open up an even brighter future of China-Pakistan relations. We should promote mutual exchanges. This cooperation and exchange would further enhance peace and development in the region and would drive development across Pakistan and deliver tangible benefits to its people. China-Pakistan all-weather strategic and cooperative partnership is now at new starting point. Our relationship faces unprecedented historic opportunities and a brighter future of the China-Pakistan community of shared destiny. We hope that this initiative will enable us to work together with South Asian countries to fulfill our common dream of rapid development. The proper execution after the completion of the energy projects would definitely be a game changer for the entire region and uplift the lives of people in all the provinces and regions of Pakistan by making Pakistan a hub of a new region comprising of around 3 billion people across China, Central Asia, South Asia and the Middle East.